as we'll see a top-5 team in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So Ohio State's offense trots out there to open this game. Well, not a single player or fan on either side has forgotten what happened last time they met. The Buckeyes just crushing the Wolverines.
Yeah, it was just one of those days in a rivalry game where everything went the right way for Ohio State, winning their one-on-one matchups, putting up big points on the offensive side, and, of course, the defense shut Michigan down.
Breaks into the clear. The 30. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Has a pass to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Michigan's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable. Bouncing all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Delivers complete to the right side. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Daniels. What a catch! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a first down at the 44. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powers through. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short pass, finds the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Slangs a quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Looking for a receiver. A 4th down completion to the running back. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sends him up first down at the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Got momentum. return that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a run. Running back's got it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. The defense showing blitz here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Throwing off play action. The receiver snags it. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And the Wolverines have first and 10 here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Touchdown, Michigan. They could not stop him.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to scramble. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Catch made on the right side. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man-to-man man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is complete to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the second half is a handoff. A quick juke. He's past the marker and still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And they heave it deep downfield. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Throwing in the lane can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there, coming up with that big interception.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Receivers are bunched together. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The momentum really building up for this one. Could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And the kickoff will be a return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback still with the football. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? As the first down is still going. But not out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the height and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. Nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up first and goal inside the 5.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this Buckeye team, they're beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, or these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Daniels. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. The completion makes it second down. Now they call a run. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defensive play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Wolverines are on the move here. The shotgun running play call. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver, receiver battles,
and he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And now the try here for the extra point.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10. Grinding away on the ground. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of his game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
He decides to keep it here. The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He pulls in the catch. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. The receiver makes the catch.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to chuck it again. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Wolverines. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Point after, not right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Can they play key boy here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll run it to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He finds his man. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Chewing clock with the running game. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. We talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoffs.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win.